Hello there, fellow scientists. My name is Max. This is Tea Time with Max. I was taking the foundation year in physics at the Bristol University, and last Friday I took my last exam of that course. And with the end of that, I wanted to give a little review for the course in general. So, first of all, the course ended up being much busier than I first anticipated. I thought foundation year will be a smooth-ish transition from working life into university life. It didn't end up being that. It ended up being very, very intense, especially towards the end of the year and towards the end of the first teaching block semester. And you may see in my YouTube channel on the videos, the last video is from like 5 months ago, and I really wanted to do like a video every 2 weeks maybe throughout the university time, but I just couldn't because of the intensity of the material. On the other hand, though, it was very busy, sure, but I think this course really prepared me for the first year. I feel very well equipped for the first year because we had everything I will need. I have experience in everything I will need in the first year. We had some labs. Now I know how to write a lab book. Now I know how to write a formal report for one of my experiments. For I know how lectures are structured, and I know what to expect. I know how to learn from lectures. We had a project as well, a big project, big research project in the second half of the year. My project was about the Large Hadron Collider, which is a big topic, especially for a person doing a foundation year. But now I know where to look for resources. I know how to read papers. I know how to read abstracts. That's very important. And I know how to write a dissertation. Also, we had a presentation, so I know how to do the slides. I know how to present. You know, for maths, we basically did 2 years of A levels in 1 year, and we basically hit the greatest hits, if you may. So we did a lot of linear algebra, matrices, vectors. We also did a bunch of calculus, so different ways of differentiation, different ways of integration, complex numbers as well. So we've basically got everything that we will need to be successful in the first year onwards, which is fantastic. So it was really, really tough, very stressful towards the end, especially. But I think the year prepared me really well for the first year. There is more to it than just the academic benefits as well. Now that I've been at the university for a year, I know the layout of the campus, I know where the buildings are. Bristol University is a city campus, so it has different buildings around the city. So, like, School of Mathematics has a building, Physics has a building, Law has a building, etc., etc. And you need to know how to navigate between those buildings, because sometimes you will have lectures in different buildings, sometimes one right after the other. So, as somebody who's been here for a year, I know how to navigate that. Whereas if you are new to the university, especially if you came from a different city or even a different country, this additional bit that you need to learn at the very beginning, this bit of extra stress, I just don't have that because I already know. Also, things like, where to grab lunch, I already know the places around. Whereas a person who's new uh, just won't. So that's a bit of extra stress that I don't have, which is fantastic. Also, from the social side of things, you may know I have joined a language cafe as a volunteer. Language Cafe is basically this like language club where you can go to a table and speak a language, any language. We have 50 languages at the Language Cafe at the moment. They can just come and learn, come and speak, which is fantastic. So I was volunteering as a Polish speaker and as an English speaker for a year now, basically from the start of the year. And I actually got a job out of it. The Global Lounge, which is the those are the people that organize Language Cafe and many other cultural events at Bristol. They were recruiting for a student ambassador, and I applied and I got it. The interview was kind of brutal, not gonna lie, but I'm happy I got through. So next year, next academic year, I'll be doing things like tours for the students and organizing, not maybe not organizing, but helping with the various events at the Global Lounge, which is really cool. Also, from the social side of things, 4 people from my course, including myself, will be basically having the same lectures, the same modules in the first 2 years of our degrees. 2 of us want to do astrophysics, and 2 of us want to do theoretical physics. And how it works at Bristol, the first 2 years of physics is basically the same no matter which branch of physics you want to go down. So I already know people that I will be with for the next 2 years. Some of them I'll be with for another 4 years. And we know where the libraries are, we know where we hang out, and we gel very well together. So I already have this support network that somebody coming in fresh doesn't. And on top of that, in the foundation year, we had 5 physics lecturers and 3 maths lecturers. And I already know them. I know how they teach, I know how to listen to their lectures. And because I ask a lot of questions, they also know me. Whether that's good or bad remains to be seen. But the point is, I have built a network at Bristol University, being at in the foundation year, that a person coming in fresh, again, doesn't have. Also, I've branched beyond that. I have been contacting other professors, asking them questions from their specific field. So this network building aspect of being in the foundation year, I think is going to be really important for me going forwards, especially that I want to get a career in academia. So the more people I know, and the more people I know well, the better for me long term. So overall, I would say that the foundation year was quite brutal when it comes to the amount of material, but overall, I think it was the best decision I could have made in my situation for all of the reasons I listed. I would have gotten the same amount of education, probably even less so, if I did access to a higher education course at college. But I also have all these added benefits of knowing people, knowing places, also getting a job, which is huge. So if you are considering getting a access to higher education diploma, and if you already know exactly which degree you want to do, then I would strongly suggest you research whether your university has a foundation year, because it's just good overall. It's probably going to be tough, but it's good because you're already there, you already know things. Yeah, and if you want to do physics at Bristol, foundation year is the way to go, in my opinion. Cool. So, last thing, it's summertime now. I want to talk about my channel a little bit because I kind of let it die before it even happened. But going forward throughout summer, I want to find a summer job that I'm currently job hunting. But what I want to do is I want to focus on problem solving videos. So we had our exams. I might just take an exam question and work through it, and that might be helpful for somebody doing A levels maybe in the future. So I want to be doing probably at least one video a week. If I can make two, that'll be fantastic. That would depend on how soon I find the job and how intense that job will be. But yeah, I want to do at least one video a week of problem solving. So if you do have any problems, any questions from like your past exams or from your homework or whatever, feel free to send them to me, and they are A levels, okay? I can't do any more than that. But if you have A level sort of questions, send them through, and I will be happy to work through them on video. So that is it for today, and hopefully I will see you very soon. Bye bye.